Starters for Lee. Number 22, Kustis Kostinimus. Number 33, Mihailo Vasek. Number 13, Peter Kulesic. Number 5, Ignacio Rodriguez Horcajo. And number 23, Dusan Mastorovic. For the Huskies, number 20, Tori Miller. Number 21, Tyler Lydon. Number 3, Elijah Bryant. Number 23, Mike LeBlanc. And number 15, Aubrey Dawkins. And we're about to get ready for this awesome action here from the Frederick Smith Gymnasium. I'd like to thank my cameraman, Mr. Adam Enzing, class 2015, also the quarterback on the football team. Another fun fact. Lives in VZ House with these basketball players. And the tip is won by Lee. "20-minute halves here as New Hampton is the home team. And a nice backdoor cut for 2 points for Lee. Elijah Bryant from Brazelton, Georgia. Aubrey Dawkins, the pull-up 2 goes, and it's 2-2. I'd like to welcome my broadcast partner, Mr. Will McCulloch, who's the director of communications here. Mr. McCulloch, you look a little younger without a beard today.
Yeah, it's been a long day. A lot of shoveling out there. Valentine's Day. I wasn't going to make my wife do it.
Three-pointer is long for Mastorovic. Tyler Lydon, a nice floater.
Lee Academy made a long trip down here, Matt. So we'll see how they come out.
I believe they're going back home tonight, too.
Not a short trip.
I already mentioned how international Lee Academy is.
Global roster here. Lee, Maine is not exactly close to Portland, Maine. When we think of Maine around these parts, we think of Portland, Maine, and
Lee Academy is
way up north.
There. It's up past Augusta. That 3 is short, but the rebound goes straight to Lee.
Nice pass to alley-oop to number 33, Mihailo Vasek, and Lee ties it at 4-4. Here's Elijah Bryant, the postgraduate out of Georgia. Bryant.
Nice move.
And that's what you'll see tonight, Matt. Elijah Bryant in control.
And blocked by Bryant.
That was Arena Capadotis, and here comes the Huskies. Elijah Bryant over to Dawkins. Dawkins, Tori Miller.
Lydon, nice putback-ish.
Tori Miller getting the early touch. You'll see that the Huskies have a slight advantage here athleticism-wise. Obviously, the very skilled team.
Very well coached as well.
For Lee. That's number 5, Ignacio Rodriguez Horcajo from Madrid, Spain.
You can see already that all of Lee's buckets so far have come off of set plays.
There's Dawkins from 3. Aubrey
yeah.
Dawkins! The Palo Alto, California native heating it up. He had 28 points 2 weeks ago against South Kent, Matt. You were there for that one.
I was not there for that one.
Oh, I apologize. You're playing the drums.
I was playing the drums. And
another block from Lydon. That's number 33, Mihailo Vasek. The quick steal from Lee, and they get the hoop from Horcajo.
Well, Lydon got it picked from him, and Lydon had a few blocks against Holderness, and he's very, very long and extremely athletic, and that translates to blocks.
11-8 Huskies. There's Lydon. Tyler Lydon. He puts in the work in the gym, and there he goes again 14-8 lead for the Huskies, and we have a timeout with 16:23 to go. Lee Academy.
And that's a 30-second timeout taken by Igor Verzina.
Igor actually played junior college basketball here in the States, and then went on to play Division I basketball and recently coached at Illinois State. So he knows the American college basketball landscape pretty
where did he
well.
go to college? I'm just curious.
I'm trying to remember.
He doesn't look that old.
So we have Google. He's a big fella.
He is a very large person.
Lee Academy has 5 players over 6'8". Huskies have a long line up there right now. When you go with Aubrey Dawkins, Mike LeBlanc, 6'5", 6'6" on the wings to go with Elijah Bryant. Here's Lee. Here's number 33, Mihailo Vasic from Serbia. Trying to work on Leiden. Nice dish right there to Dusan Mastorovic, fellow Serbian.
Went to the University of Idaho.
University of Idaho. Three Serbians, point guard from Greece, and another forward from Spain. It's a global game, Matt.
Very global game. AJ Turner checks in for the Huskies. Turner turned in 19 points against Holderness on Wednesday. He's a very solid player, can do a little bit of everything.
He's getting his confidence back. AJ Turner is a guy with so much potential and really starting to turn it up on the defensive end. Look for that tonight. Well, 14-10.
The biggest thing you notice about Turner is he can play the 1 through the 3 very effectively. He can be a very effective point guard. He can be a 2 guard or a small forward.
Here's Bryant. Lee, man-to-man. Bryant trying to get it inside. Over to Turner. Turner gets it into Miller. No travel on the call, but Huskies turn it over. I think Tory Miller, the Colorado-bound senior from Lee's Summit, Missouri, wanted a travel there. Elijah Bryant checks out. Donovan Love, the freshman, checks in.
Donovan Love, electric point guard. He's fast as they come. There are some days where I swear I can see a little bit of a afterglow on the court when he's running.
Mastorovic guarded by Dawkins. Huskies in the man-to-man. Haraxo. Over to Mastorovic. And the Pandas, one of the finer mascots in the history of prep school basketball, the Pandas, turn it over.
I like Hoggers. That's one of my personal favorites.
Here's Love. Over to Dawkins. AJ Turner. Dawkins off the mark. Here come the Pandas. Haraxo. Over to number 33 there. Vasak. 3 off the mark from Mastorovic, and Tyler Leiden with the rebound.
He's trapped immediately.
He's good for a double-double on a lot of nights. Here's Love. Penetration. Back to Leiden. Leiden back to Love.
Off the mark and rebounded by Lee.
14-10, 14:47 remaining.
Well, Mr. McCulloch, we're 6 minutes into the game. You know I've already been tweeted that a few times. Shout out to the Twitter world tonight.
We see who's concentrating on the game. Obviously, you're not.
I am concentrating on the game. My phone is just buzzing.
Multitasking. Multitasking Matt Cole. I'm going to give a big shout out to Matt Cole, who got an award today at school meeting, Artist of the Month. A lot of you might be home listening to Keith Moon. He's got nothing on Matt Cole. Boy can drum.
It's very high praise, Mr. McCulloch. I appreciate it.
Here's Lee.
Well, Mike and Mike in the evening check in for the Huskies.
Aaron Calix just in the game for Lee. Here's LeBlanc off the turnover. Mike LeBlanc. 16-10 Huskies.
He's not just a three-point shooter.
Huskies go with Mike Ogier, AJ Turner, LeBlanc, Jeremy Miller, and Donovan Love. Great up fake by number 13, Kulix. Nacio Rodriguez Haracho over to Calix.
And they're going to call over the back.
Aaron Calixte. Is it Calixte?
That's not the right player. That's Peter Kutleshik.
No, number 1.
Oh, yes, that is Karen Calixte
Point guard who just checked in.
from Stoughton, Mass.
Division I recruit. A lot of schools looking at him. Here's Donovan Love, guarded by Calixte.
An illegal screen called on Jeremy Miller. Rocking a new hairdo, Jeremy Miller is.
Little kid and play action going. Huskies go with the 2-2-1 half-court press. Here's Calixte. Back to Calixte out front. Huskies stay in the 2-3. They've had some success with this. Off the mark.
That's a shot
from
they'll take any
Kulzechik.
day.
Here's LeBlanc. Over to Turner. Turner with the 3, contested. Way off the mark.
That's not
Here
a great
comes Lee.
shot. And LeBlanc is able to get an arm in there.
Active hands from Mike LeBlanc, but Lee Academy will keep possession.
One of the biggest transitions for A.J. Turner this year is coming into terms with not being the best scorer on the team. Great scorer in his own right, but he doesn't need to take those shots anymore.
We've all had that experience.
I've had it many times as I'm the best scorer on many teams.
Three-pointer off the mark from Dusan Masterovic.
Well, Lee cannot find their rhythm tonight as not many of their shots are falling.
16-10, 12:53 remaining. The 28th annual New Hampton School Invitational. Only one game tonight with the cancellation of the first round. Mike LeBlanc, wow.
Shooter's bounce.
I don't know if he felt like that was going in the entire time, but he got a sweet hop off the rim, and the Huskies have a 19-10 lead. Aaron Calixte trying to navigate the 2-3 zone. Huskies throwing at the Pandas. They go inside again, and off the mark, Peter Kutesek can't knock it down. Ogier to Love.
Berzina telling his players to not settle for a jump shot there, drive the ball. D-Love.
Donovan Love makes it 21-10. The Huskies, he was in the gym early this morning working on that shot.
Now, the Huskies may be up by 11, but it doesn't feel like it. Lee hasn't been hitting their shots, but they haven't looked bad.
Turnover. We might have a late foul.
And that's Miller's second foul.
Well, it might not have been on time, but it was appropriate. Definitely a reach-in foul.
I like this Lee squad. I've always been a fan of old school basketball, posting up, good moves, skill, and this Lee basketball
You have to
team.
love this Lee team, but they don't play a ridiculous amount of defense. And you'll see that tonight. Huskies are going to have opportunities.
And that foul is on Nick Morris. I think they called the foul on. Nick Morris is sitting on the bench, but I heard 3-3.
It was on LeBlanc. Ogier, LeBlanc, Dawkins, Torrey Miller, and Donovan Love. Air ball from Masterovic. LeBlanc with the rebound. Here comes Donovan Love. Love over to Dawkins. Aubrey Dawkins, Mike Ogier to LeBlanc. Aubrey Dawkins. Lee going with the man-to-man still. Mike Ogier. Dangerous on the perimeter against a bigger, slower forward. He shoots the 3 off the mark.
Stays with the Huskies. He had to take that shot as he didn't have an open pass, and he was about to get a 5-second call. That was a smart play on Ogier.
Pausing the action as head of school Andrew Menke turns the music off. We had some fans getting involved. They get the music on. You can't have music on during the play. Obviously, he's not been to a college game. NBA, you can have some music playing. Here's Ogier. Mike Ogier, playing the Palestra for Penn next year. Hands off to Donovan Love. Love, the sophomore, with the right hand. Oh, he can't finish. Torrey Miller can't get the finish, and here comes Lee. Ogier, guarding number 33, Vasek, the 6'7" forward. Jump shot off the mark.
He got fouled.
Yeah, no foul on the call. Here comes Love. Donovan Love, the dish to Dawkins.
Nice move.
That's a shot that Aubrey Dawkins utilizes on a daily basis. The up and under. And it's 23-10. A lot of alumni in the house tonight, Matt. We have a bunch of games tomorrow, including the Huskies who will take on Tilton at 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
Should be a good game as Tilton got a good squad this year. Terrence Mann, electric wing out of Lowell, Mass.
You love when we can talk about the Lowell area. That's near your neck of the woods.
Represent.
Chelmsford. We got to also thank our cameraman tonight, Adam Exing.
I already did, man.
Oh, you already? Yeah,
We can thank him again, but
he's breaking out. What is he eating right now? Sour Bite Crawlers. Yeah, that'll get you a trip to the dentist. No regrets, buddy. Have those Sour Patch Growlers. He's doing a great job on the camera. He's from Andover. We get some North Shore represented tonight in the booth.
That's not North Shore at all.
No. All right, back to the action. 23-10. 10-17 remaining. Huskies with the lead. They're back to the 2-3 zone. Lee trying to figure things out. Here's Calixte. 15 on the shot clock. And finally,
that shot goes.
Peter Kudalesic makes a shot from the foul line. That's what you need to do in a 2-3 zone.
I'd like to apologize right now that my partner and I, we will say every name 10 different ways tonight.
I'm going to get some help at halftime from my Serbian friend who's in the crowd. Huskies turn it over. Here comes Calixte.
I'll ask Mr. Petkis. Oh, it's a good
three-point shot. And that's
good.
number 5, Ignacio Rodriguez
Horcajo.
23-15.
I can do the Spanish names, so.
Por supuesto. Here's Donovan Love, the left-hander from Cranston, Rhode Island. Love. Tough defense from Aaron Calixte. Aaron Calixte all over Donovan Love. A lot of fans who probably were coming up for this game who couldn't make the trip because of the weather. Talked to Coach Dodson before the game. Going to give a shout out to his parents who were supposed to make the trip. They're listening. A lot of ice and a lot of snow out there.
Coach Dodson's parents supposed to be here?
Yeah, couldn't make the trip.
That's-
Ogier in the block. Can't make it. Looked like a double dribble. And Lee will take it on the giveaway. Tyler Lydon back into the contest. (23-15). 8:55. Huskies go back to the 2-2-1. Calixte. Up to Kudalesic. Back to Calixte. Number 25, Jorge Rosa from Orlando, Florida, checks in for the Pandas.
8-point lead for the Huskies. Rosa
doesn't waste any time. Torrey Miller with the board. Here comes Donovan Love, leading the Husky charge. Lydon off the mark.
Rebounded
Here
by
comes Lee.
And a charge
Great
taken
play.
by LeBlanc.
Mike LeBlanc, great anticipation off of the rebound.
You don't see a lot of half-court charges In the NBA, I mean, that's my favorite move in NBA 2K14, is to annoy the person I'm playing, is I'll just set up half court and they'll run right into me. But smart play by LeBlanc.
Basketball, like life, is so much like a video game.
Obviously.
All right, 8:19 left, 23-15 Huskies. Bit frozen on the offensive end for the Huskies right now. Nick Morris checks in. Here's Tyler Lydon trying to post up Aubrey Dawkins. Nick Morris to Dawkins. Dawkins to LeBlanc. Smelling the three. Back to Love.
And turnover. Update. Women's varsity hockey defeated Brewster Academy 8-0. Third period goals by Andrea Odermatt, Kale Barnes, and Allie Monroe. Great win for them.
Indeed.
23-15.
Huskies need to get things going on the offensive end. Playing well defensively, but not doing much offensively.
Stolen by the big Canadian, Nick Morris.
Here's Lydon.
Little teardrop. It's not good, but Lydon tracks it down.
Huskies getting any type of shot they want tonight. Here's Lydon over to LeBlanc.
Yeah, it's travel. Got a full house tonight, but a little quiet.
Definitely quiet. You know, the storm will do that to you.
There's also a few key Husky Nation members who are missing at the moment.
Harasso back to Vulisic. Vulisic off the mark.
And that's out of bounds. One of these days, I'm going to see that ball get stuck on top of the backboard during a game. It's happened during practice before, but it'll be a not top 10 moment on SportsCenter, I'm sure.
Here's Donovan Love. Love gets the screen from LeBlanc. Mike LeBlanc. Off the mark. Line with the
another
rebound.
And it's taken
Dawkins
away.
can't handle it.
And he gets fouled. That looks clean to me.
Look clean, but we are 25, 30 feet away, and the referees are 5, 6 feet away.
Well, one way to tell that's almost certainly pretty good is if the ball goes straight up or down, more often than not, it means it's all ball. But if the ball goes off at a weird angle, it usually means more arm. And that ball went straight up.
Thank you for the IB physics lesson. Are you in IB physics or you bio?
Bio.
Bio.
I take a real science. Ignacio Rodriguez Horajo makes his shot.
23-16. Huskies really struggling on the offensive end right now after a quick start.
And a rebound by Jorge Rosa.
Looked like he pushed Nick Morris in the back. Here's Katapodis against the 2-3 zone. Trying to get it inside.
That's
Another jumper off the mark. Here's Nick Morris to Love. Donovan Love in transition to Lydon. Aubrey Dawkins. They're really getting up close, and Donovan Love trying to force him to penetrate. Here's Love.
Dawkins, his shot is long, chased down. And nice play by Lydon. Well, Syracuse fans gotta love that. You get everything out of Tyler Lydon and then some.
Torrey Miller checks back into the game.
They originally signaled our ball, but
Tyler Lydon made the save, but his foot was on the line.
Rosa, that's good. And offsides, 23-19.
Jorge Rosa drops it in. Igor Verzina, the lead coach, getting pumped up. What do you think Coach Hutchins is saying to his squad right now, given that they've been frozen at 23 for about 5 or 6 minutes?
Tell them how to deal with the pressure, slow down a little bit. Yeah. Value in the orange, squeeze the orange.
A lot of overplaying now by Lee Academy. They're kind of changing up their defense a little bit. Huskies need to look back door a little. See what can happen on the offensive end. We're going to have some halftime competitions tonight. We got 2 free pizzas on the line tonight at halftime. Hard to beat that. Pat's Pizzeria, our sponsor. 2 pies. Some big events coming your way at halftime. Don't miss out.
Dark horse in that is girls hockey goalie Hillary Cashin has been known to be able to hit a few three-pointers.
Leiden. And the drought continues. Here comes Lee. Milo Vasic not afraid to be aggressive on the offensive end, and the referees are not calling the hand checking. Very physical right now. We talk about all the changes in NCAA basketball with the hand checking and the physical play. Not happening here. Backdoor cut.
And nice play by Lee, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game.
Kudlesic makes it 23-21. Lee comes into this game with 2 losses, 1 to Brewster and 1 to Bridgeton in the last 2 games. They're smelling NEPSAC Class A, AAA blood. Aubrey Dawkins fouled. Only the 4th foul on Lee. Huskies will have it underneath with 4:36 remaining.
Lee is an independent school. Them along with Notre Dame Prep don't really have a league. They just go around and play games.
Here's LeBlanc.
Looked like LeBlanc traveled. And a foul on Rosa. A.J. Turner going to check in for Donovan Love. Turner looks like he'll be running the point. As I said, Turner, a very good point guard.
Here's Torrey Miller. And another foul. 3 fouls in 20 seconds on the Pandas.
Mihailo Vasic.
LeBlanc to Leiden. Here's Leiden. A.J. Turner. Really aggressive defense right now on the perimeter by the Pandas. Leiden to LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to post up Torrey Miller. Here's Miller.
And Miller uses the glass.
Great move by Torrey Miller.
Torrey Miller is a big boy.
He looked like he got fouled too, but we're not seeing many of those called tonight. Here comes Lee. Huskies in the man-to-man. Rojas.
Oh,
wow.
Splash.
Orlando.
He has found the bottom of the net a few times tonight.
25-24. Huskies holding on to this lead. Back to Torrey Middle. The pass to A.J. Turner.
And one, but no call.
A.J. Turner, aggressive. Early in the year, he would have changed his shot. But tonight, he's going strong. Huskies 27, Lee 24. Here's Haraxo. Over to Kudlesic. Inside. Milo Vasic will shoot 2.
Foul on LeBlanc.